Massive matchup tomorrow in the ruck department. Obviously, Matty Kreuzer is our number one man, and we know that Rowan Marshall is the number one man for St Kilda, and Dan, for some reason, he's just quietly gone about his business, but if you look at the numbers, he's one of the better ruckmen in the competition. Tell me a little bit about this matchup, because this is one that you're a little concerned about.
Oh, definitely. Rowan's the modern day ruckman. There's been some comparisons from some of the AFL pundits that he's as good as the late Polly Farmer, and he's the next late Polly Farmer, which I think is a big call, huge call. But he's got the facets there, and one thing with Rowan against Carlton is he averages over 45 hit-outs. He's played,
average?
Yeah, which just against Carlton. So
right, okay.
Not average career. So he does have, traditionally, a good little day out with him. So let's have a look at him a bit closer. Like, one thing that Rowan does is the modern day ruckman turns into a midfielder, and you see his disposals in that just close to that 20, where you think Grundy and Max Gorn, they're over the 17 mark as well.
Yeah.
Early in his career, you can see that he's really got some great facets, and there isn't many categories Kreuzer is competing. One of the most alarming ones for me, Rowan Marshall's ability to mark around the ground.
4.2.
It's elite.
Yeah.
And that's
where is the best? Who's the best at marking? Do you remember?
Off the top of my head, I believe Max Gorn is around 5.
Yeah. Okay.
There could be someone higher than him, but for me, that's elite. Anything over 4 in any category in whatever position you play, you get an elite tag. So for a ruckman, it's well elite. But another facet that people forget is his scoring efficiency. He's a wonderful kick for goal when he gets the opportunity. He hasn't had that many opportunities this year, but he is starting to run there, and he's a very dangerous player with the pressure acts as well. One thing that is synonymous with mobile ruckmen is the pressure acts are usually a little bit shy. He's exactly like Kreuzer, he's a beast. So I think he's going to have his work cut out this weekend. Is Mr. Kreuzer.
Yeah, I think the thing with Kreuzer as well, he's always been a guy that he's been spoken about as an extra midfielder. He does a lot of those 1%. He does block for the midfielders and those kind of things, which probably don't show up here. But Rowan Marshall is the next gen. He's the next.
I think we've got to remember when
Kreuzer
was drafted, ruckmen were the guys who could lift heavy weights but not do mathematical equations.
Yeah.
Where now the modern day ruckman is a midfielder. You look at Grundy, you look at Gorn, you look at Rowan Marshall, Riley O'Brien. These guys could probably play midfield.
Yep. Okay, well there it is. Big matchup. How do you see this one playing out, and how do you think Kreuzer can expose him?